True confidence isn't built by avoiding your past, it's built by integrating it. Your scars are not your shame, they're your strength. Ready to grow with resilience, clarity, and confidence in leadership, career, and faith? Welcome to The Next Move. I'm Orvin Kimbrough, CEO, author, and founder of The Thriver's Path. I went from foster care to the CEO seat, and here's what I learned. Transformation doesn't start with a title, it starts with your next move. How you reframe your thinking, reclaim your agency, and rename what's possible. If you're done circling and ready to step forward, you're in the right place. Let's make your next move your best move. Welcome back to The Next Move, the podcast where we explore faith, leadership, and personal growth to help you take your next step with purpose and confidence. Folks, I'm your host, Orvin Kimbrough. I am incredibly grateful. I'm honored that you have joined me this week. Today's reflection is about a form of confidence most leadership conversations avoid. The kind you have to rebuild after trauma. The kind you have to rebuild after setbacks or years of being underestimated. This matters because confidence sounds simple when everyone starts from the same place, but many of us don't. This is an invitation. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to reflect, not to rush. Confidence sounds clean when it's talked about academically. It sounds accessible when you assume everyone had the same starting line. But for many of us, confidence isn't something we were handed. No, it's not something we were handed. It's something we had to rebuild. Confidence becomes a journey. It's a wrestling match, a rebuilding effort, an unlearning, and a remembering. I know what it feels like to walk into a room and wonder if your story is too complicated, too painful, or too heavy for the seat you're sitting in. I know what it's like to assume trauma is disqualifying. But here's the truth I learned the hard way. Your scars are not evidence of failure. Your scars are not evidence of failure. They're evidence of survival, and survival, when integrated, becomes strength. Psalm 147:3 reminds us he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Notice what the scripture doesn't say. It doesn't say God erases the wound. It says he heals it. Healing doesn't deny the past, it redeems it, and redeemed wounds become preparation, not disqualification. There are four truths that rebuilt my confidence. Four. Number one, confidence grows when you stop hiding your wounds. For years, I carried my story like a secret, but the more I embraced my truth, the more grounded my leadership became. Authenticity carries authority. Number two, confidence is built through mastery of meaning. Your past only controls you when you haven't made meaning of it. The moment I reframed my trauma from shame to assignment, everything shifted. I wasn't leading in spite of my story, I was leading because of it. Number three, confidence expands through discipline, through disciplined action. Confidence doesn't arrive before the assignment, it grows as you step into the work. Action builds belief, movement strengthens identity. Number four, confidence. Confidence flows from identity, not performance. When you know who you are, when you know who you are, when you know who you are before a title confirms it, confidence becomes rooted, steady, not shaky, anchored, not fragile. Did you catch that? Let's pause and reframe this. Reframe. You don't need to become someone new. You need to embrace who adversity already shaped you to be. Reclaim. Your trauma didn't weaken you, it trained you. Rename. You're not rebuilding confidence, you're reclaiming power. That shift changes how you show up everywhere. Integrated leaders don't overcompensate. They don't posture, they don't shrink, they lead from wholeness, and people trust leaders who trust themselves. I want to leave you with this question. What wound still tells you a false story about who you are? And what truth will you replace it with? Sit with it. Don't rush this. Let it reshape how you see yourself. If today's reflection spoke to you and you're ready to go to do deeper work around identity, confidence, and healing, I invite you into the Thriver's Path. It's where we walk leaders through the work of reframing, reclaiming, and renaming their stories so they can lead from wholeness. You can also explore more reflections at orvinkimbrough.com. And if you want a deeper look into my own journey, Twice Over a Man may meet you right where you are. Until next time, lead with truth. Lead with truth. Walk with courage. And keep taking your next move. Thanks for spending time with me on The Next Move. I hope today's reflection helped you see your situation differently and reminded you that you're not stuck, you're being strengthened. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who's standing at the edge of their next move. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's ahead. For deeper reflections, tools, and guided pathways for growth, visit orvinkimbrough.com and explore the Thriver's Path. Until next time, remember, every small step taken with intention moves you closer to the life and leadership you're becoming. Let's keep moving forward together.